The president-elect saying that he plans to end birthright citizenship in this new interview. It is included in the 14th Amendment.
We have millions of people pouring into this country, and then all of a sudden they have access to a lot of resources.
If somebody sets a foot, just a foot, 1 foot, you don't need to, on our land, congratulations, you are now a citizen of the United States of America. Yes, we're going to end that because it's ridiculous.
Oh, this is what I'm talking about right here.
Yeah, who was the genius that wrote that shit into law?
As the whole becomes a part, I strike to burn, and the flame returns.
In our panel tonight, Niall Stanage, White House columnist with our partner, thehill.com. We have DNC Finance Committee member Lindy Lee back as well. Good to see you both. Lindy, let's start with you here.
Yes, let's
the president-elect saying that he plans to end birthright citizenship in this new interview. It is included in the 14th Amendment. Your reaction, your response?
I don't know why.
Thank you for having me. This is what he promised. And because I think there's a lot of frustration amongst American voters across the spectrum, Democrat and Republican, that we have millions of people pouring into this country. And then all of a sudden they have access to a lot of resources. I know I probably sound like a conservative, but you see that 50.
Wait a second, Lindy, hold on. We gotta remember, Lindy is a DNC Finance Committee member. She's a Democrat. And clearly, she may be a, American-born Asian immigrant, or her parents, or, but she's probably speaking on this because of her own family's background in immigration. And again, she's a Democrat, and seemed a little snarky there. Seems a little snarky, I mean. Someone doesn't like the illegals. But let's continue. I got more to say, but let's continue.
52% of Asian Americans shifted to Trump
52%.
in Nevada in this past election. A lot of it is stemming from this angst that all of us waited so long to come to this country, myself included. I am an immigrant. I am a naturalized immigrant. My family and I waited for years in England. We applied. We brought useful skills. We came with $200. We didn't jump in line. We went through the process and followed all the rules. So I think there's a lot of frustration amongst Americans that a lot of people are jumping the line.
Okay, I appreciate that perspective.
So,
Niall Stanage, I want to turn over to you here because we are seeing this first big.
Oh, Lindy. Throwing darts up there. But you can understand from her perspective of someone whose parents gain their citizenship the legal way, to see people who are about to have a baby just come over here and have a baby, and their babies become citizens. So I could see the resentment there. And, to note, there's no other country, or at least Trump said it, there's no other country that has these type of laws where your baby becomes a citizen.
If somebody sets a foot, just a foot, 1 foot, you don't need to, on our land, congratulations, you are now a citizen of the United States of America. Yes, we're going to end that because it's ridiculous.
Only in America, right? Only in America.
Only in America.
And really, ending birthright citizenship, again, is really only to quell the illegal immigration problem that has overrun America at this point in time. Obviously, if you end the birthright citizenship, there goes the incentive to illegally come over here, or at least one of the incentives to illegally come over here from wherever you're trying to illegally come over here from. Also, for someone who's here on a temporary visa who decides to have a baby and that baby becomes a citizen. Ultimately, I don't think after all of this time, the Supreme Court is going to overturn the 14th Amendment just because of tradition. It just sounds crazy. I mean, look, you see what they did to Roe v. Wade after so many generations, so you never know. And it's a Republican Supreme Court, so we'll see what happens. If they do, obviously I think that makes sense, because as Miss Lee eloquently pointed out, her family was able to wait in another country, doing it the legal way, wait in another country, got their citizenship, came over here. So ending birthright citizenship would just pretty much allow more people to get on the path of citizenship legally, as Lindy's family did. Without birthright citizenship being ended, then obviously you're gonna have the mass deportation policies be a little bit more aggressive, just to quell the immigration problem. That's the core, that's the center of the issue of why birthright citizenship is even an issue on the table. Immigration, it has to be quelled somehow, some way. So if birthright citizenship is passed through, then there you go. There's one way to all but stop a part of illegal immigration on the rise, or two, you just get very, very strict on the policies that are already at hand. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe if you like the content, hit the notification bell, and with that said, hopefully you've been entertained and informed while passing this precious time that we have, and hopefully I've earned your sub. This has been Doing It for GP. Till next time.
Get the out of here, bitches!
Never did me, I spit the truth. Call you aware, fear-driven niggas get the boot. All of you squares couldn't fit up in my circle. All of us rare and will hurt you severe. Slow your roll, nigga, patience is a virtue.